Hangak lagi ko masturya. Ano naman yun eh? Hi, my name is Tara, and this is Tara Does Whatever. And for today, this is going to be the first episode of Rage and Rave. Rage and Rave is a series wherein I talk about TV shows, movies, and books. And I'm going to tell you if I like them, do I not like them, and tell you anything about how I feel with watching that or reading that whole movie slash series slash books. And if you have not read the title, which is impossible, then I'll tell you what we're going to talk about now. We are going to talk about the mind-boggling, the thought-provoking, the emotionally stressing Bandersnatch. Go. If you're not from this world and do not know Bandersnatch, it is the new movie of Black Mirror, which is on Netflix. Why is this so special? Why is Bandersnatch so different from any other series, any other movie, or any other Black Mirror episode? It is because it is a choose your own adventure. So what is choose your own adventure? If you're from the 90s like me, you might be familiar with the choose your own adventure books. I personally have read those in the format of Goosebumps. So if you have not read them, it is pretty much like you are given a choice in the story. Let's say, for example, there are two doors, and it's a red door or a blue door. And then you get to pick the destiny of the character. If you pick the blue door, you go to this page. If you pick the red door, you go to this page. And every decision that you make will lead to a different path and a different ending. And that is what Bandersnatch is. This is not the first for Netflix. They did this first for children. I think that was Puss in Boots. This is the first time that they are doing it on an adult platform. And what better way to do it than in Black Mirror? For the non-spoilery part of this video, I'll give you a little bit of background as to what Bandersnatch is. We are presented with the main character, who is Stefan, a 19-year-old game developer, and his journey to creating Bandersnatch, a game which is also a choose your own adventure game, which is inspired by a book with the same title, written by Jerome F. Davies. He goes to Tuckersoft, which is a game developing company, wherein he will pitch his game. And that is all that I am going to tell you for the non-spoilery part, because if I tell you more, it's gonna be spoilers, and you would hate me for that. So if you have not watched Bandersnatch, go on Netflix, watch it, try it. I swear, it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna blow your mind also. So goodbye, non-spoilery people. Don't forget to come back once you're done so we can discuss. Okay, so the non-spoilery people are gone. And if you are still watching and have not watched Bandersnatch, fine. Don't tell me I didn't warn you that this is full of spoilers. So yeah, my goodness. Okay, background, I did a video yesterday, but then I got so tired because I was running down every single decision point and every ending, and I just got so tired in the middle of it all. And I thought, then I realized that it's not really worth the time because you guys watched it also, and you wouldn't want to have another rundown about that, right? So what I'm going to be talking about are just the crazy endings that we got, the nasty decisions that we had to make in order to get that ending, and some thoughts, realizations, and learnings. Because what is a story without learnings? So the first two decisions that we had to make were breakfast and a mixtape that you were going to listen to on your way to Tuckersoft. Those two felt to me like trial siya because it did not really affect the story in a huge way. First major decision that we had to do was to accept or reject the offer. That was pretty smart for the writer of Bandersnatch, because it's human nature to take that opportunity for something big. Don't tell me that you rejected that offer. I'm pretty sure maybe 90% of everyone who watched it accepted the offer. And that led us 0 stars for the rating. That would have been the shortest movie ever. But then Stefan did say that he's gonna try again. When he tried again, we went back in time, back to when he woke up, and then until he was in Tucker Software and he met Colin. When he met Colin again for the second time, he already knew the error with the game that he was developing, which was Nosedive. At first, I was like, okay, does this have something to do with time traveling? Stefan traveling in time to right his decisions? And then we are again in the room where it happened, accept or reject. But this time, Colin already know what Bandersnatch is. And that got me thinking, did Colin travel in time as well? So I know it's like a superhero kind of thing to travel in time and whatever, but those were my thoughts, and I kind of got a little bit confused about that. But after watching everything, that just kind of confused, because what is that, their special power? But I think not. And then from there, we already know what to pick, accept or reject, because as they say, shame on you if you fool me once, shame on me if you fool me twice. So we had to reject the offer, because what choice do we have? Netflix, what choice do we have? Once we rejected that offer, that was the time wherein everything crumbled, wherein the crazy decisions we had to make started, and the craziness of the story just keep on going and going and going. Okay, I won't go through every decision point. I'm just going to go through the decision points that stuck. There were a lot of decision points wherein we were given the choice to destroy that computer. I did not. I think there were 2. I think I was presented with 2. One wherein no, 3 actually. The other one wasn't with Stefan, if you know what I mean. It was either you pour tea on your computer, or they didn't specifically say, but just destroy the computer. I did not do those, because I know that if I do those, it would end the movie and I'd have to do another decision, go back in time and do another decision again. So I did not do that. So that's one ending that I did not get, but I do know I would have gotten if I destroyed the computer. Another decision point that I did not do was when we were in Dr. Haynes. It felt like I was the one there. Sorry, when Stefan was in Dr. Haynes' clinic, and we had a decision point wherein he would jump out the window or fight Dr. Haynes. Of course, I took fight with Dr. Haynes, and I got the best fight scene in Black Mirror history ever, and that would have to be one of the best endings that I got, because I never expected that to happen. Just that the surprise factor was the reason why I liked it. And if you do not know what happens if Stefan just jumped out the window, I liked the ending, but unfortunately I wasn't able to pick it. But if you chose for Stefan to jump out the window, then it will reveal that Stefan is actually just acting, and it was a movie set. And there was one, I think it was an assistant or something, she called him Mike, which is apparently his real name, and he was like, you're not supposed to jump out the window in the script. She called him Mike, and he was like, I'm Stefan. So that would have been a good ending if I got it. Why do I think that would be a good ending? Because Because so all this time, Stefan was just acting. It wasn't real life. It was just a movie set. And he was so into his character that he thought that he was the character. So I think the lesson there is, if we internalize something and we believe that it is true, sometimes our subconscious might pick it up and think that it is the truth. It is the reality that we are living in. I think I could relate this sometimes to how people lie and then they want to make it real, that they would think that their lies are the truths. Ooh, that just got deep real quick. Another decision point that I was not able to get, okay, this one pissed me off a bit. No, wait, two decision points that kind of pissed me off. One was, we were at Colin's house and we had the decision to either take the drugs or not take the drugs. I, for one, said no because we're going to hell for that. And even if I said I wouldn't, he was still able to take it because Colin had to put it on his drink. That pissed me off because I thought I had a choice, but in the end, I did not have a choice. Do you see where I'm getting here? Second, I'm not sure if you realized this, but so there was a decision point, right? It's either we follow Colin or we go to Dr. Haynes' office. I kept following Colin twice. Was it twice or 3 times? I can't really remember. But when I made Colin jump, I was back in the car and I was still going to Dr. Haynes' office. No matter what you do, follow Colin or not, you're still going to end up in Dr. Haynes' office. Again, not much of a choice there. Third, I know some people got a different choice on this part, but I didn't. After we were in Dr. Haynes' clinic, so we're back at home, we have 2 pills, and I was given the option to either throw them away or flush them away. Can't I just take them? I know there were some people who were able to take them, and the ending for that, they said, was he was able to finish the game and no one died. I did not know, or they didn't tell me how much the rating of the game was, but I would have liked that ending. At least no one died. But no, I was not given the choice. Flush them away, throw them away. Where's the choice in that? Anyway, so those were the choices that got me pissed off because I felt like I didn't have any choice at all. For the choices that I liked, I personally liked, okay, so Stefan finally realized that he's not making the shots and someone is influencing his choices in life. So he was asking for a sign and we were asked to pick if it was going to be Netflix or it was going to be that white bear symbol. Of course, I picked Netflix. That was funny. Another one of those surprise things that I did not expect. And yeah, it was fun trying to explain to someone from the 1980s that it's a thing. It's a TV entertainment on the internet, and I didn't even know if there was already internet that time. So yeah, he got so confused and it was so funny. And that was what led us to Dr. Haynes' clinic again, wherein we had to pick fight her or not. Another decision point that was fun for me, sort of, was picking the password for the safe. There was Pax, there was Pack, there was Toy, and then there was JFD that I was also not able to get. And apparently the ending of that was Jerome F. Davies will appear inside the room, pretty much how the Pax monster arrived if you put on Pax on the safe. And apparently he stabbed Stefan, apparently, and that's the end of it. Did not get that. Happy I didn't. But I wasn't so happy with the Pax monster because that shocked me a bit. I almost threw my laptop away. thank God I had enough control. That was fun because there were so many possible passwords. I know it's not necessarily like there's only one password, because there are different realities in this movie. Depending on the choices that you make, it's a different reality. It's a different universe. I also like when I picked toy. It was a pretty sad ending. So if you picked toy, you'd be able to get the toy, and you would be able to say yes, that you will be going with her on that train. When you said yes, or when you picked yes to that, you'll just die in Dr. Haynes' clinic, and Dr. Haynes would be like, he just closed his eyes and he just died there. Why am I happy with that ending? Because at least I didn't have to kill Dad. and that is one of the decision points that I hated. I did not want to kill Daddy Dearest. It's so bad decision written all over it. But again, Netflix, did we really have a choice? So kill Dad, fine. And then the more gruesome decisions that we had to make, bury him or chop him. I tried so hard I think I did it for 3 times to bury Daddy Dearest. And every time I bury Daddy Dearest, I just end up in jail. And with little rating. Anyway, at least he didn't die, but still, he's in jail. Who would like that? And then if I did chop him up, at least he would be able to finish the game. He'd have 5 stars through that game, but he would go to jail. But there is an extra after that. We go to the future, which is our present, and then we see Colin's daughter creating Bandersnatch, which is the Netflix series that we are watching right now. So she's creating it, and then same as Stefan, she kind of went a little cuckoo crazy. So again, we were given the choice to destroy the computer, in which I just did, because what choice do I have? So overall, the endings that we can have in Bandersnatch are either you die, you go to jail, or the random endings, which is, you just went in and fight Dr. Haynes and your Daddy Dearest, Marvel or like DC style, or you find out that you're just an actor in a movie. So those are the main endings. Although there would have been different scenarios wherein you died, a different scenario wherein you go to prison, but it's going to be the same thing. You died, you go to prison. And that's where it sinked in, and Netflix was right. The choices that we made on this movie is just an illusion. It's still Netflix, or it's still the creator, it's still the writer who is in control. You may be able to do different endings, but that's it. Those are the only endings that we can get, but will be in different scenarios and different circumstances. That's deep. Another realization that I got, it's not really a realization, it's more of a reminder that whatever choices we make in life, there will be consequences. And you'd have to face that consequence. When Stefan had to kill Daddy Dearest, he'd have to deal with it. How did he deal with it? He buried Dad. He chopped him up. That's how he dealt with it. He went to prison. That's his consequence. He had to deal with it. Also, I think this movie is opening our eyes into the theory of the multiverse. I'm not sure if you know about this, but I'm sorry, this is so The Flash. I watched The Flash a few months ago, and that's still stuck in my head. So every decision point that we have, if this is the universe right now, and I was about to take decision A or decision B, the universe would have to split into 2. This would be me choosing decision A. This would be me choosing decision B. So from that one universe, it came into 2. So let's say I'm faced with another decision point in universe 1. So let's say there are 3 different or 5 different decisions. So it will spread into 5 universes. Did that make sense? I hope it did. I think Netflix is also trying to touch that theory. Do I believe in that theory? I don't know. Maybe. They did say that the universe is growing and growing. So why is it growing? Most probably because every decision we make is going to create another reality. And it's also backing up what Colin said, that, you know, more or less, whatever decision we make, there's another version of us doing a different decision. So overall, for Bandersnatch, I enjoyed it. It was a good idea to do it for Black Mirror. It was a very unique idea that you can incorporate interaction between the user and the movie / episode / series. And I think it's going to be a gateway of more interactive content in Netflix, which I'm pretty excited about, because hopefully there would be other Black Mirror episodes with that kind of format, because that was fun. Although I got stressed with the decisions that I made, and it confirmed that I do not make the greatest decisions in life, but I had fun. It was nice, and I learned a lot. If you got other endings than what I have told you in this video, don't forget to comment down below what those endings are, and if you also have realizations and learnings from Bandersnatch, please comment down below. We can discuss in the comment section, because this is why I'm posting, because I want to talk about what I learned. I want to talk about all those crazy things that I did or that I realized when watching these series, books, and movies. I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. And of course, please follow me on my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm not sure if I already have a Facebook page by now, but if I do, I'll just link them all down below. And if you want me to do a talk or a review for other things, do comment down below also, because I'd love to hear from you guys. And we've reached the end of the first episode of Rage and Rave. I'm Tara. This is Tara Does Whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!